some time away for sure and clear my head and just kind of see what's going on with everything. There's a lot of guys' futures that are, uncertain, myself included. That's what's sad about it most. Getting this far, obviously there's going to be an end to it at some point, whether we make it past this one or not, but just the uncertainty is tough, and the finality of it all.
All right, Shannon, what is he really saying here?
He's upset. He said, you drafted a guy, you traded up to get a guy that had no bearing in this offseason. When we could have got a defensive guy, we could have got a lineman, we could have got a linebacker, we could have got a safety, could have got a cornerback. But no, y'all. So now I've got the power again. Convince me that you're going to do what it takes in order for me to come back, or else I won't out. Skip, they took the power last year by going to get a quarterback. Said, okay, Aaron, we're going to do this. But 48-5 is going to be this year's MVP. He now has the power, and he wants those higher up. Mark Murphy, you're going to have to convince your guy that you're going to build, that you're going to put some pieces in place on the other side of the football.
Or what?
Or I'm going to ask for ask the Houston Texans, or what? That's going to be or what? He has the power, absolutely now.
What if they say or not?
Okay, well, then do it your way. Do it your way. Because, see, when you made as much money as he can, and that's the thing to Deshaun Watson. See, they probably gave Deshaun Watson a check for $70 million. He said, y'all going to move me or I set this thing down. I can wait you out. Aaron Rodgers made $100+ million. Show me, convince me that you're going to get pieces around me or I won't out. He has the power. He has the power. He's talking like a man that has the power. He's very disappointed. Skip, now, I'm not going to excuse what Aaron Rodgers did in the second half. You got to catch one of those. You got to. And he didn't do it. But Aaron Rodgers is saying, Mark Murphy, remember that phone call that you said you don't want me to be a problem? Don't you be a problem. Don't you be the reason that I pick up that phone call and call my agent and say, start shopping me. Don't you be the reason. That's what he's saying.
So it was so bad for Aaron Rodgers this year. He had so little help that they were the #1 seed in the NFC, right? So how much more help does he need?
What did that #1 draft pick do to help them? Normally when you draft a player, you drafted him to play. So how many snaps did Jordan Love play? How did he help?
Well, obviously, they had decided they needed to move on from Aaron Rodgers because his stats had declined over the last 4 years, and he was the comeback player of the year this year. He had the ultimate bounce-back season because he is the MVP. But that's all he's going to be is the MVP because he's not going to go to a Super Bowl because he played poorly in the fourth quarter. This post-game interview with Aaron Rodgers was the ultimate classic Aaron Rodgers blame deflecting, finger pointing. Don't look at me. Look at them. Look at my coach. I don't know. It wasn't my decision to kick the field goal. Yeah, but your coach said you got to call the play on third down. So
who called? Let me ask you a question. Who called the plays on the first and second down? Who was calling the plays throughout the fourth quarter? You see what he tried to do? Now you keep saying Aaron Rodgers tried to shift the blame, but his coach tried to shift the blame on him. Well, he called the play on the third down. Well, who called the plays on first and second down? Who called the plays throughout the fourth quarter?
All right, fair enough. But Aaron Rodgers ended this interview doing something he'd never done before, according to all the reporters who have covered this team for the longest time. He thanked all the media for all their help and all their diligent reporting during the regular season. And it came across as,
goodbye.
I'm out. That's it for me, my swan song. Baloney. I'm calling baloney on him because it's not a swan song because he's scheduled to make $36.3 million next year, and he's got one more year at almost $40 million, $39.9 million the following year. So he was all but groveling for sympathy yesterday. That's what Aaron was doing, groveling for sympathy from Packer Nation. Oh, woe am I. I just didn't have enough help, and now we got all these guys coming up. Their contracts are due. They could become free agents, and hey, I'm one of them. No, you're not one of them. But he's saying that his future is just as uncertain as anybody else's so that all the blame can be deflected off him onto somebody else, whichever way you can put it on, Kevin King or Matt LaFleur.
Well, Kevin King didn't play well, but Skip, you keep telling me, Aaron Rodgers was terrible. Aaron Rodgers was 4-11 in the fourth quarter. Well, Tom Brady was 6 of 11 with 2 interceptions. Was he any better than the fourth quarter than Rodgers?
No, but he won the game.
No, he won or the defense. You see what you did?
No.
You see what you did?
Did he outplay Aaron Rodgers?
No!
Oh, stop it.
No, he did not.
What were the QBRs for the game?
Look at him.
Huh?
I'm trying to...
What were the QBRs?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Time out. QBR says Tom Brady had a 75. Aaron Rodgers had a 67.
So
I think Tom Brady outplayed him.
I'm trying to understand. Somebody that throws 3 interceptions, has 2 interceptions that are dropped, and somehow he has a better QBR than a guy that throws for 3 touchdowns and 1 interception.
Because he had 6 drops. 6 drops had Tom Brady. And again, I told you his first half, that's the greatest first half he's ever played in all of his playoff life.
So was the second half the worst, worst second half he's ever played in his playoff life?
No, I wouldn't say that. He got them home.
Skip,
Yep.
a guy throws 3 interceptions. He's 6 of 11 in the fourth quarter, and you say, oh, because he got him home, he played well. Really?
Was he playing against 2 backup safeties? No. Aaron was.
The other guy should have been backup.
Did Aaron say one word about I stunk? Did he say one word about I apologize for my play in the fourth quarter? He would never say that. He would take zero blame.
Let me ask you a question.
He is the ultimate blame deflector.
Let me ask you a question. In all the losses this year, when did Tom Brady say it was his fault?
Oh, he's
when they lost to Tennessee his last game. Did he say it was his fault that he threw those pick six?
That's swan song. That's game over.
Okay, then.
Yeah, but his 5 losses, he always says, I got to play better.
Okay.
That's my fault.
But why is it that you expect everybody else to say take ownership of a loss, but not Brady?
Well, I expect Aaron Rodgers to take ownership of 1 loss. He's 1-4 in NFC Championship games.
He did not
It
play.
stinks.
He played well, but he didn't play great when he needed to.
You can't say he played well when he was 4 of 11 in the fourth quarter. With the money on the table against 2 backup safeties, he was gagging.
Okay, tell me what Tom Brady did in the fourth quarter.
Well, who won the game?
See, that was Skip.
No, but who did? He got the game home.
Skip, you can't
He's
just
playing chess.
So when LeBron James doesn't play well in the fourth quarter and they win, why do you criticize
I don't
him?
care about LeBron.
But see, now you don't care because you
he
can't
doesn't belong in this conversation. We're talking about the GOAT.
You can't do that. You can't say because he won, he played great when he didn't.
Okay, but he played great enough to put Aaron on his heels the whole game, and Aaron folded right on schedule.
Skip, you say the fourth quarter is the money quarter. Yeah. That's what you said. So now it's about the first half. Well, somebody else plays great in the first half, but don't come up well in the second half. You're like, oh, he's not clutch. Now all of a sudden you turn the argument around and said, well, all Brady needed to do was the first half. I'm confused.
Well, first 3 quarters. Yeah.
Did he throw an interception in the third quarter?
Late. Yeah. He did. So in the end, you know what this game exposed? It exposed the 2 most overhyped, overrated figures in the National Football League. One is Aaron Rodgers and the other is Bill Belichick. That's what happened in this game. They both got exposed by Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. That's what happened.
Skip, look, Rodgers had Brady thrown for 350, 3 touchdowns, had a clean game. I could give you that. Skip, he did not play well.
Did you hear one word out of his mouth about, I should have played better? No. All you heard was, I think I might just take my football and go home.
Skip,
I've had enough.
Skip, the defense was outstanding, just like last week. And what I've told you all year, what I've been saying, Tom Brady has put together fractions of games. He played good first half. He played a good quarter. He played a good second half. And because he wins, you whitewash every other bad thing that he did. You said because he won, he played great when he did not.
Boy, I thought at Washington, I thought he played great from start to finish.
No, he did, Skip. Go back and look at it. The game was, he started low, he got good in the middle, and then he finished it, didn't play well.
How do you throw 40 touchdown passes in the regular season?
I'm talking about the postseason. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Well, how do you, if you throw 40 touchdowns and you are this great, how did you lose a game?
Do you realize that until yesterday, Tom Brady had gone 392 road passes without an interception? But all of a sudden, he says, I got to hit one more big play to save this game.
Hold on. So
one more big play.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You said, now you saying Tom Brady says, I got to hit one more big play to win this game. But on 3rd and 6, when he has Chris Godwin wide open, well, I don't want to make that because I got to worry about a pick 6.
Okay, it's a pick 6 throw. You know that.
It's
You can see it.
Tom Brady?
Huh?
That's the
You
GOAT?
want Kevin King to go from GOAT to hero on one
Hold
throw?
on. You mean to tell me the GOAT, the most clutch player, he's more clutch than Michael Jordan because he's had more opportunities. Now he's afraid?
Shannon, he had just set up a field goal, and that's all he needed. He knew that's all he needed because he saw Aaron Rodgers was coming unglued, as he always does, with the money pushed to the middle of the table.
Okay.
It's as simple as that. And the diva was on full display after the game. And if I'm Packer Nation, I say, just shut up, and we'll see you in training camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have the power? Does he have the hammer now? Yes or it's a simple yes or no. Does he have the power now?
He's going on 38 years of age.
Okay. Now, you're gonna start hearing rumblings. Aaron Rodgers potentially won't out. Now, I don't want to hear you say anything because I know what's going. I can see this coming. I can see this coming.
He doesn't want to go anywhere else.
Okay.
He wants to end it there.
Okay.
Yeah. He's already been talking about, I'm on the back nine. I can see the end. Brady says, I want to play 3 more years.
Didn't he say it's, I can, looking at the guys around, he see Brady leave. He saw Peyton Manning leave. He saw Joe leave. He said, there's a possibility that I might have to finish my career as well. He's come